Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and 70 Mounts Word of the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you in a Let's Play episode of Angels with Scaly Wings, Adine's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Let's continue the beach episode. Alright. Actually, we have fishing rods for that where I come from. What's that? The principle is very similar. Basically, it's a long stick that we hold over the water. A line connected to it has a bait and hook at the end to catch the fish. And when the fish bites the hook, we can reel in the line to get the fish to us. So, are you using a tool to do? So you're using a tool to do a very similar thing. Basically, yeah. Sometimes we also use fishing nets. Oh, some of us do that. Some of us do that as well. Not my kind, but usually it's those who either work for a fishing company or sell seafood on the market. I imagine someone like you doesn't have to buy their fish on the market, though. True, but sometimes it's easier just to get them there to get what I want to, instead of coming all the way here. I see. Speaking of which, let me get a few more for later. Feel free. Once more, Adine took to the sky to hunt for fish. Well, it was interesting to watch her for a bit. She kept hunting for a while, and I started passing the time by collecting some seashells. Seashells, Jesus. Phew! That should last me for a while. Oh, what are those? Seashells? They're for you. For me? What for? Well, you could decorate your apartment with them or something. I see. Maybe I should ask you to clarify this, but does this have any particular significance for humans? Not really, it's just a gift. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Keegan. All that hunting was a good warm-up. I feel about ready to start with the practice now. Go ahead, I'll watch from here. Actually, now that I'll be part of an official competition, I need a fancy stage name. Do you have something in mind? Not really. Have you got any ideas? Ooh. Stormhawk, I like that one. Stormhawk? That sounds powerful and dynamic. I like it. Do you mind if I go with that? Not at all. Then henceforth I shall forever be known as Stormhawk. Actually, y'all, let me, save that here. And let me... Damn it. Ah, shit. Well, actually, yeah, fuck, I fucked. Ah, fuck, whatever. Oh, maybe not. Go to quick. Or auto. Auto. There. Let's go free fall. Free fall? Actually, that sounds pretty nice. Okay, let's do it again. Let's keep doing them. Lightning. Lightning? I like the sound of that. Let's see. Neo Wing. Neo Wing? That sounds gracious and acrobatic. I like it. Like it now. Water tone. Angel. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Ever since I knew about the contest, I've been thinking of this name. What a crazy coincidence. Do you mind if I go with that? Not at all. Angel it is, then. Alright, are you ready to see some aerobatics? I certainly hope so. I'll start off with a few easy moves. The stage is yours, Angel. Thanks! Effortlessly, she took to the sky, circling around the area a few times before she started to do a few maneuvers. Oh, pretty. Pretty girl, pretty girl. A roll, followed by a loop, after which she did another roll. It seemed to be less of a practice routine and more of a warm-up to me. Gradually, her maneuvers got more complicated. I saw circles that got smaller and smaller, a brief nosedive, and multiple loops and rolls one after another. Then, she landed and returned to me. What do you think? That was great! You haven't even seen the best part yet. Well, what would that be? My very own Adine special, or rather, Angel special. It's a routine I came up with and have been practicing for a while. It's pretty difficult, so I'll probably spend the rest of my time until the competition perfecting it as much as possible. What does it look like? It starts off with circles near the ground. Then, as I ascend, the circles get smaller and smaller. Once I reach the highest point, I go into a nosedive through the middle of the circles. At the show, I'll use a smoke trail when doing the circles, so everyone can actually see me going through the circles I made. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. That's not all of it. While nosediving, I'll do a few rolls, and just before I hit the ground, I'll pull up again. Lastly, I'll end with a few loops to go to the next maneuver. It all ends up making a neat shape in the sky with the smoke trails. Sounds like you've got it all figured out already. Yeah, now I only have to perfect my execution of it. Don't let me hold you up. Alright, here we go. With determination in her eyes, she took to the skies once more. When she reached a certain height, she slowly descended again until she was close to the water's surface. Then she started making her circles, slowly ascending as the circles gradually got smaller and smaller. Once her circles became as small as possible, she suddenly turned herself around and went into a nosedive. Her speed quickly increased while she moved towards the water. Then she did a roll and another, followed by the third. Dangerously close to the water's surface, she suddenly pulled up, but as she did so, one of her feet went below the surface, where it apparently caught onto something, causing her to spin out of control. I saw her feeble attempt to regain control as she barely managed to steady herself enough to get back to the beach. She made a rough landing, rolling on the ground a few times before colliding with the sand. Adine, are you alright? Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. It looked pretty impressive until the landing. Ouch, my wing hurts. Let me take a look. Can you move it? A bit, but it really starts to hurt if I go further than this. At least it doesn't seem to be broken. Yeah, I guess it's a sprain. Happens all the time. Really? Well, not all the time, but it happens. What about the competition? The injury is going to put a serious damper on my practice schedule, but I'm not giving up anytime soon. I guess practice is over for today, at the very least. Yeah, let's head back. I should have some bandages in the cabinet over there. I'll get them for you. What now? Would you do me the honors? Of course. Where should I start? I think it's the joint right here. 1 second. There. Yep, definitely. Okay, let me try to get this right. Can I ask you something? Sure, go right ahead. You went to visit Remy in the library the other day, right? How do you know that? I was there and Remy told me about everything. What do you mean, everything? Amelia. Oh. Why did he tell you about all that? He's dealing with a lot of stuff, it seems. Well, he isn't the only one. I actually wanted to talk with him again. But if he doesn't respond, then I can't do anything either. I see. Guess I remind him too much of her. If he knew what I know, I'm not sure what he would do. What's that? When she got sick, I often visited her. I just wanted to check up on her and take a little of the edge off, considering what she was going through at work. The night she died, I was actually with her. I stayed with her until pretty late, but as I had to work the next day, I eventually left. It was late enough, and I told her to take it easy. She told me that she was going to finish up one little thing before she got some much-needed sleep. Only after I left did she realize that she had run out of her medication and went out alone to get a refill. If she just told me, or if I had paid more attention to notice, I could have gotten it to her, and then none of this would have happened. That's not even the worst of it. When she died, she was pregnant. They'd already made so many plans, and I expected them to announce their engagement any day. Remy doesn't know she was pregnant? He doesn't, or at least I think he doesn't. They couldn't talk to each other much, as they had to keep their relationship secret. It's not exactly something she'd want to mention in just a few sentences. If he knows, and it certainly wasn't from her telling him about it. I see. If he doesn't know, please tell him. Alright? I know it must have been much harder for him than it was for me, but that doesn't mean I got out of it unscathed. I lost my best friend. I blamed myself for a long time, too. I guess I still do. How could I face him knowing that I could have averted this tragedy so easily? I think his own feelings aren't that different. How so? He also blames himself for not being with her when it happened. Because they had to keep their relationship a secret. Yeah. I see. It must be horrible for him. I think he still hasn't gotten over it. I wish I could help him, I really do. What did you do after it all happened? For a while, I just felt guilty, but eventually I realized that there are those who have it much worse than myself. I decided to take what I had experienced and turn it into something positive. That's when I started volunteering at the orphanage. Second now, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Alright. Why just let tragedies be tragedy if I could do something to help? I share the same sentiment. How so? I came here hoping that I could help humanity. Maybe you're just not helping humanity. Here, that should do it. How does it feel? Much better. Maybe with this I can even start practicing again in a day or two. Just be safe. Of course. Well, thanks for the help in the bandage. I'm sorry about cutting practice short today. I guess you didn't get to see any proper aerobatics after all. It's no big deal. Your health is more important. Are you going to come to the show? If I can, sure. Oh, right. You might be busy. I'll have to see if I can make it. I'd love to be at the show, though. I'll contact you later with all the details, and we can figure it out from there. Sounds good. I'll see you next time, then. See ya. See ya. Looks like I have some free time today. Well, meet with nobody. That's a well-deserved rest. In the end, I decided to spend the day relaxing in my apartment. I didn't know when things would start to pick up again, so I figured it'd be better to get some rest as long as I still could. Loss. Intuition. Chapter 4. Alrighty. I woke with my eyes fixed on the ceiling wallpaper. A sense of dread lingered from a nightmare I no longer remembered. How many more times would I see this apartment before I returned to my own world, or before something happened to me? I got ready for the day, and I tried to shake off those thoughts. Hey, Keegan. And right on the minute. You show up at this time every day like clockwork. Clocks are reliable, and reliable is good in this line of work. I've got something for you. An envelope from the facility. Oh, these are the results from the tests Santa ran on my blood. Let's see, remarkable similarities in genetic makeup, particularly the brain structure. Oh, I suppose this isn't the only reason you're here. The chief will explain everything once we get there. Let's not keep him waiting, shall we? Looks like you've seen this before. Skip ahead a bit? Nope. As you wish. We arrived at a place that looked like an ordinary house had it not been for its extraordinary size. It reminded me more of a hostel than a family home. Chief! There you are. Wait, aren't you supposed to be with Emera? Luckily, she doesn't work every day of the week. I see. Anyway, we're nearly done here, so I'll keep it short. Reza broke into the hatchery. There's another murder victim, an employee of the hatchery who was on night duty. Her body was found quite a way away from here. There's evidence of a struggle, but she covered a lot of distance before it was ultimately over. Long, loud bangs were heard from the area her body was found, and she has numerous wounds consistent with both the wounds of the previous victims and that other weapon he has. By this point, news of the corpse didn't have the same impact anymore. She was just another one of Reza's faceless victims. A hatchery? Is that what this building is? Well, not only. It's a council-owned building, and they like keeping everything related to their sector under the same roof. So besides the hatchery, there's also an orphanage and a family clinic inside. There are also offices related to the administration of those services. That reminds me of the production facility. It should. They have a similar management structure. Can we get back to the case? Oh, sorry for the interruption, Chief. Wait a minute, if the orphanage isn't there too... There are no other casualties, but Reza got something else when he broke in. A generator as well as a few eggs. Luckily, the power was restored before anything happened to all the other eggs left inside, but needless to say, the parents of the stolen eggs are not going to be happy. Why would he steal eggs in the first place? Maybe you can tell us. That's why you're here, after all. I don't know. I have no idea what he would even do with them. Maybe he wants to use them as a bargaining chip. After all, he still has to make his escape and the portal's still broken. Do you think he wants to exchange them for the safe passage to the portal? Maybe. It's still broken, though, so I'm not sure if that would be much help. Maybe he has the part needed to repair it, now has everything he needs to escape. We could trade the eggs for safe passage and fix the portal and leave. That's not the only possibility. He may not be the one who broke the portal. Maybe he thinks you've intentionally sabotaged it so he can't leave, and he feels he needs the eggs as bargaining chips so to get you to repair it. If he just wanted to leave, I feel like he could have done that already. It doesn't even matter who sabotaged the portal. We only know that Reza's actions are becoming more and more desperate. He kidnapped defenseless eggs and even used a human weapon. Something's clearly going on with him. Maybe it means that he'll slip up soon. Who knows? Maybe he already has. In any case, we're done here. Let's head back to the department and decide what to do next. Hopefully some of the test results will tell us something. After a brief walk, we were in Bryce's office again. Initial test results had already come in, but didn't reveal any insightful or new information. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all if I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. We're gold tier patron, Tresem Guy. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Not Safe for Work content as little as $5 already. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!